So it's very, very important you know this things. It's going to make your journey to motherhood very stressless, and then you're going to enjoy every bit of it, and depression will be very far from you. Sometimes why people are actually very depressed when they give birth is because they lack so many knowledge about things. Like they think it's not like sometimes some people are prepared though, but their knowledge that they don't have, the things that they don't know how it's being done, and at the middle of it all, you are being caught up, and then you feel you feel frustrated because, man, you see in this journey, it's only God, though you can't do it all by yourself. So hello everyone. It's been a while I came here. Actually, it's been a while I did video because birth power holding, it's been power holding problems. Like I don't even, it's been a hit. It's been a roller coaster. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my page, and welcome back to my space. It's your favorite girl, Radiance, your newest Nigerian African mom. Your way of supporting me and encouraging me is just to hit that bell notification. I will appreciate if you do that. So while we continue, anyways, I always bring you good news. I always bring you tips, good tips. You understand from experience. Oh God, I don't know. I'm just feeling myself today. Anyway, it's been a while I came up here, so that's why I'm just feeling myself like this. So on this episode, practically, basically, anyways, basically on this episode today, we'll be discussing the basic things every first time mom should master. Like the basic items every first time mom should master. The things you should know, the things you shouldn't know concerning your newborn. It's very important. These are the things that you should master before you put to bed. That's the things that are around 5 to 6 points. Because I don't really want to make the video too long. Maybe I can just leave it on the next episode. But you see, those ones I'm going to talk about, they are so like they are the basic things, they are the very important things that you should know. So number one thing you should understand is your baby essentials. It has to do with the baby cosmetics, the baby. So basically, you're just going to be considering the baby feeding pattern, how you can feed your child, how you can latch properly your feeding bottles, the basic items that you should get, the things that are proper for you to get during this period of time. So it has to do with your bottles, it has to do with your breastfeeding and things, and it has to do with your diaper, your diaper, clothes. You know, during this process, you have to make research because period before you give birth, you have to be making research on on the kind of the best pampers that is best recommended, because there are sometimes when you use a particular diaper, you're going to start having some kind of rashes on your baby's bum, and then it's not going to really go well with you, because sometimes there are some redness and it's as a result of diaper that was not suitable for your child, or because sometimes people actually have, most times there are actually bad diapers in the market. Do you understand? And if you don't have the knowledge of it, you're going to buy the wrong one. So it's very important that as you're making your shopping and you're making research on the on the items that actually have a good review, so you can get them for your children. This has to be applicable to your cosmetics, your baby's cosmetics as well. It's very important that you know the things that are very right for the baby's skin, because not definitely you're going to buy your baby's cosmetics before you give birth to your child. So it's very important that you just get out, you just find time, make research about baby cosmetics that actually have a good review, so you can get them for your child. These are the things that you have to master. You have to prioritize all these things, because that's the thing that is going to help you from being stressed after you give birth, because it's going to be very awful that after you give birth, your baby is going to start having rashes, going to start having skin infection. Your baby is not feeding well. You don't even know how to latch properly. You don't even know your baby's eating time. You don't know when the baby is filled or when the baby is not filled. If you do all those things, maybe on my next video, I'm going to tell you how to know when if your baby is filled or not. So, but practically on this particular episode, it's just something you have to do, just make sure to master your baby environment, how the place that the baby likes living. Because sometimes we kind of buy a baby crib, that's the baby bed, or yes, the baby bed that you can see. So but sometimes the baby that actually wants to sleep on that baby bed, the baby find comfort in another place. You have to make do with that place that the baby find comfort, because it's not anymore that the baby must sleep on the baby bed, because sometimes, because of how expensive it is, or maybe how you spend a lot of money getting the comfort of the baby, and then at the end of the day, the baby is not comfortable on that particular place that you got for the child. So you're going to find a way to you're going to be forcing the baby to go to sleep on that place. But immediately the baby sleeps off and then you put the baby on that place, the baby is going to wake up and then it's going to make you very much uncomfortable because you're never going to have enough rest as well as the child. So you have to find a very comfortable place for the child to lie. You have to master it. You have to understand it. You have to know this. And the next thing you have to understand is the proper time to introduce a solid food to your child. So many people actually do exclusive breastfeeding. Yes, exclusive breastfeeding is very well recommended. It's highly recommended. The science has told us a lot and they uses the importance of exclusive breastfeeding, but so many people will still not listen. They will not adhere to it. So you will have to find out the right time to feed your child. Some people know all this and you don't take them in place. You're not intentional about them, this thing is going to be hard for you. That's why I'm telling you about all this. This thing has just like precautions. You just have to know them, just master them, and then put them in place. We are going to be talking about is bonding and interacting with your child. Because your child is a newborn does not mean that you just like the baby and then you're pressing your phone, you're reading your book all by yourself, you're interacting with your husband. Anytime your husband comes back from work, you're off to your husband, you're gisting and you're leaving the baby behind. Let me tell you, that baby is hearing. Those children, you see these babies, they behave like spirits. These little humans, they behave like spirits. Once you take your attention away from them, hmm, you're going to be seeing another side of them. That's one thing. We're not really go deep into that particular topic because it's a whole topic altogether. But I'm just trying to tell you that the moment, like when you give birth, just just have this attitude, like just have this thing in you that you feel it's proper for you to interact with your child. You can interact with your child. Hello, baby. How are you doing? How was your night? And you're going to be hearing, yeah, huh? So it's like, that interaction, you might not actually understand them, but they understand you. They might not, but you see that bonding time, you're going to feel like a mom, you're going to feel so nice. Like it's going to ease away a lot of stress. It's just like me when I actually gave birth to my child after my mom has left, after my mom left. So we're all alone. I was still doing my postpartum. So I was all alone in the house. Hope you only go work, hope you go to work, come back later in the evening. So I'll just be alone with the baby. So because I'd already made some research on how to bond with your little baby. So just I will get Bible because I was unable to get the kind baby books. So I will not lie, I didn't get them. I didn't have access to them. So I'll just get Bible and then we'll read. I'll gist the baby on how, you just gist them. You're just going to be busy. Like if someone is passing by your house and here you actually discussing and gisting, the person actually going to think that maybe you're gisting with an adult or something, or you're gisting with your baby. And this will help your baby to talk faster and communicate with you very well. Like the baby is going to find it so easy to communicate with you because this baby has already mastered how you people talk and he's going to know like people are actually talking and he's going to try it out. So it's going to make your baby to actually talk very fast, communicate with you so easily, and then not give you stress of some babies actually talk after 2 years, some before 2 years and all that. You're going to find it so draining because sometimes when you tell this boy sit here, do this, and the baby is not going to understand because you didn't start talking to that baby from birth. You didn't start, interacting with the child, bonding with the child and every other because this is just it's a whole kind of journey altogether. Like this thing is something you've heard, but you've not tried it out. And this thing is just like your whole life is going to play out on you. You're going to see things all by yourself. You're going to understand the things you've heard all by yourself. This one is nobody will teach you. Nobody will teach you this one. So the best thing you have to do is you always seek for support. How do you seek for support? Always ask your midwife, your pediatrician. When you have anything you really don't understand, you have to call. You have to ask questions. Don't just go ahead and do things all by yourself. You might put your baby at risk. It's very important that you understand the place of people that has been in this game before you because they understand better. You see, this thing is about experience. It's not about how intelligent you are. Motherhood is not about how intelligent you are. Motherhood is not about how smart you are. Motherhood is not about how brave you are. Motherhood is not about how strong of a woman you are. Motherhood is about seeking support. It's about learning from the people that are ahead of you. It's about listening to precautions. It's about adhering to the instruction of your pediatrician. It's about adhering to the instruction of your midwife, the one that knows what they are doing. They understand. Motherhood is not about how what you've known in the past by taking care of other people's child. Sometimes I do not really recommend it because it was not your child. Because this thing we are talking about is yourself. How you do the make you taking care of a child is the way that it's being passed on to you. So if maybe you can say that you've taken care of kids before and then you can do better for yourself. Yes, you might actually have a little experience, but you must seek support. It's if not, the thing is going to depress you, and then it's going to put your mental health at stake. Because sometimes everything you have to do with your baby, it has to do with yourself, your spirit, your body, your soul, your mental health. So, in order to save yourself from all this kind of stress, you have to seek support and then get all the medical advice that is necessary for the upbringing of your baby. Because you have started running helter skelter, my baby in the morning, my baby in the afternoon, my baby in the night, my baby. If you don't put yourself together, you will not even have yourself to look after that child. The best thing you can do for that child is take care of yourself first. When you take care of yourself personally, you're going to have everything required, a sound mind, the best hygiene to take care of a child. How can you carry your baby on your shoulder and your hair is smelling and you expect that baby to, and then you expect that baby to be fine? Because the baby can't talk, you're suffocating that child, madam. Because you just give. So your self-care is very, very important. Like, I go about and I see some women, they are immediately they give birth, their wardrobe has been changed. Like they're not tying wrapper. They are wearing big gowns, boo gowns, and they want to breastfeed their baby so ugly, like it's not enticing at all. And then I see something like their whole life has changed. And then some other kind of people, you know, and then because you give birth and so what? You're tying wrapper up and down, you're looking awful. You can't even take care of yourself because your baby in the morning, your baby in the afternoon, your baby in the night. You can't even wear nice clothes anymore. You've dumped yourself. It's wrong. These are the kind of items that you should purchase when you're going to give birth as a first time mom. I know you don't even understand all these things I'm telling you, but if you're into it, or maybe you're getting into it, you will understand. It's very, very important for you to get ready. These things are going to stress your emotions, your mental health. It's going to stress it. So it's better you start putting things in place to make sure that all these things, getting enough rest, eating well, and then taking care of yourself is very essential. It's an essential item that you have to get. You have to get ready for this. So then I understand the fact that your baby is your priority. So your baby is the first thing that you have to look after and take care of before any other thing. But I am telling you now that it is very important you take care of yourself because you might fall sick. Your mental health, when it's no longer in place, somebody will have to look after your child, and then that would be a very bigger problem. And secondly, when your child will not need you the most, you will no longer be there because you're drained, you're stressed, and then you'll be looking for help. So it's very important you take care of yourself. Eat well, eat as exclusively breastfeeding. What are you actually going to feed this baby with? Because it's what you eat. That's what you're going to transfer to the child. So please, let's get this thing, everything that is going to put you at risk. So you discuss this thing with your spouse, set your house before you give birth. That's some group. Hear the discussion of people that have had experience. If you have any complaint, you can complain to them. If it is medically wise, you can apply them. It helps a whole lot. Being all by yourself and trying to figure out things might do you a lot harm than good. All right, I think I've come to the end of this video at this point. If you have not subscribed, please, I will appreciate the fact that you support me by subscribing, liking, commenting. Then it will help me to know the next video that I will come up with. So I always love you. I always bring you good news. All right, I'll see you in my next video. Bye. I love you.